Hi guys, so I'm going to give you an important lesson today on knowing stuff and doing stuff. So as business owners, we need to know as much as we possibly can. We need to learn about marketing techniques. We need to find ways to get our businesses out there. This is really, really important. Now, the difference between knowing stuff and doing stuff is once you know it, you should be doing it. You should be trying it constantly, working with it, tweaking it to see whether or not it can be effective. So the reason I'm saying this is because if you know something but you don't do it, you can't expect a good result from that. And the main reason I'm bringing this up today is because I went out to see one of my friends last week. He had sent me a message saying that his business was not doing well. He's a restaurant owner, so I go all the way down to the restaurant. And I just sit there in the corner and I watch him and I watch the staff. I'm just sitting there. Nobody's coming through the door, completely empty. It's not a high street restaurant, it's a restaurant down to the side, but it is empty, and that is a really, really big problem. Right, so I go and I check the social media. Is there anything on Facebook? No. Is there anything on Instagram? No. Not been doing any sort of video, any sort of pictures, anything. Completely empty. There's nothing. And this is a problem. Have any Facebook ads gone out? No. No Facebook ads, no nothing. So I went to him and I said, why haven't you been posting? You used to post regularly, 1-2 posts a day. It's like if you start off and you're not getting enough people in, it's good to put out a second post just to try and see if you can get those eyeballs on things. And he says, well, it didn't seem to be working. And I said, yeah, but you've stopped doing it. But it didn't seem to be working. Well, that doesn't matter whether or not it seems to be working. The fact of the matter is, your business is not getting clients. Anyway, after a while, I'd gone and checked the website, no blogs had gone up. I went and I checked pretty much everything, including the Google business page. Nothing had gone up. So I basically said, look, you need to put posts up, right? You need to be doing that every single day. You need to be doing a post on the Google business page, and you need to be doing blogs. If you're just sitting there doing absolutely nothing to bring people in, you're not going to bring people in. Sitting there watching TikTok videos is not helping you, mate. And he was a little bit annoyed with me, mainly because I called him out for looking at TikTok girls, but that I might as well tell the wife, but that'll stop him. But the thing is, when it comes down to it, he's got customers this week, customers in the restaurant, because he's putting posts out, because he's doing things. So the important thing is, when you're putting posts out, if you've got nothing to do a blog, make your posts, make really good posts, put them out, put an advert out. So once he'd started putting the posts out, once he'd started putting the adverts out, once he'd started doing the blogs and everything else again, he had stuff to share, he was putting stuff out, and all of a sudden, people started coming in. So when it comes down to it, even if you know to do something, make sure that you're doing it, because if you're not doing it, then all of that knowledge you've learnt it for nothing and it's not helping you. Anyway, that's my little rant out of the way. Hopefully this has helped, and I definitely recommend, if you're a business owner, you need to be doing this kind of stuff. You need to be reaching out to people all the time. If you run a small shop, take a photo of stuff that's just come in, put it out there. All the stuff that sells the most, get a photo, get it out there. Just put it on social media. Who cares if nobody sees it? It's like you've got like a little bit of reach from that. Who gives a damn? All right? If you get no likes or interactions, you never know. Someone might come in and buy it. People don't always react to stuff they see on social media, but they'll know that you do that. So the thing is, when it comes down to it, you need to be taking your knowledge and using it in the best way that you possibly can. And that is the only way that you're going to make it valuable, because otherwise that knowledge means nothing. All of that time that you spend training yourself and learning yourself, if you're not putting it into practice, it is not useful to you. Anyway, that's my advice for today, and unfortunately I do have to remind people to do this regularly, so make sure you're doing it, because otherwise I'll be there reminding you. Anyway, have a lovely day. Bye!